Car Santos at Capricorn 5, and I'm gonna talk about my 10-year anniversary of the last time I went to a NASCAR race in person. So it was at Charlotte Motor Speedway in Concord, North Carolina, and this was the race in which Jeff Gordon made his last start at Charlotte. So, not exactly, but Martinsville was his last Cup star. But this was the last time I was able to see him in person and just say, hey, I know you'll be in the garage for a long time trying to manage Hendrick Motorsports, but hey, here I am. I already took pictures that I did 10 years ago. So basically, these are some pictures that I took on pit road and some in the garage, I believe. Well, I didn't have a garage pass, but here they are. I basically took pictures of all the 4 Hendrick cars at the time, which were Jamie Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Casey Keene. So, yeah, I was like hanging around the pit road area most of the time because I only had pit passes. So, yeah, these were some good pictures at the time where, man, pit passes were really expensive at the time, and now I feel like a broke person, and I can't just go to a racetrack at any time. So it probably just shows why my Filipino family is not into NASCAR, even though I'm really into it, and so I have to like watch on TV just to feel the roar of the engines and the fast cars, So here's this page 1 of it in the garage pass or pit pass. So let's go to the other set of photos. So in reality, I took mostly Jeff Gordon pictures since he was my driver, and here's his war wagon. Yeah, I took it twice, so I didn't know what I wanted to do with the pictures, but on the top right screen, you see me taking pictures of people in the garage area at the time and wishing I was in the garage. I had a garage pass and meet the drivers, but yeah, I had to follow the rules. So here I am. And then this was me in turn 4, and I had a good front row seat. And knowing it was expensive to get front row seats at a racetrack, like for me, it's just at the entrance of pit roads. It's kind of hard to see, but there's Casey Keene, Dale Jr., and Jeff Gordon. Sorry, no Jimmy Johnson in this photo, but anyways, it's just how it worked out. So yeah, I know. Kind of hard these days to get a ticket to any racetrack. And I went to the largest track in person, which was Charlotte at the time. And I also went to Dover and Richmond, which were basically like short tracks, in my imagination. But since Dover's high bank, yeah, it's treated like a super speedway in some form. And I can't say enough of these fans, man. I'm sitting around them and we told good stories, man. This was the race where Jeff Gordon retired in 2015, and said at the time it just was what it is. So let's go to the last photo I took, and it was my mom. Took a picture of me in a cubicle, only that like there was no body. It's just a chassis version of it. Of Hendrick Motorsports with these tubes, and the headrests and all that. I was wearing a Jeff Gordon shirt and a Jeff Gordon hat. So, yeah, there was a lot to do over there. And I did buy some shirts though. So, yeah, very, very expensive trip that I went to 10 years ago. So I call my thumbnail title 10 years ago. I went to Charlotte Motor Speedway. So I've had to do some 10-year anniversary videos this year, including 10 years of me having a YouTube channel. Now 10 years of going since I last went to a NASCAR race, which was Charlotte Motor Speedway, and it kind of hits closer to home as I did NASCAR racing experience ride along program 2 years ago in Richmond Raceway. So yeah, these these racetracks are very expensive to get once again. So anyways, what do you guys think about my photos that I took at Charlotte Motor Speedway 10 years ago? Does it make you want to go to a racetrack again? Well, you clicked on my YouTube channel, Happy Car 95, so you must be a race fan to actually, try to get educated on what NASCAR is all about. And I've been following it since like around 1995 and didn't get into watching it on television until 1999. So, like based on video games, yeah, this is probably why I like NASCAR for life. So, I won't shy away unless some wild opinion changes my mind. So anyways, I'm Happy Car 95. Hope you all have a good rest of your guys' day and peace out.